Hello everyone, very good afternoon and very warm welcome once again to your favorite channel, that is StudyIQ ICE English. And let's proceed with today's The Hindu analysis, date being 2nd of June 2025. So the top headlines from the context of our newspaper, from the context of our examination basically, right? So here we go with the first news. As what we can see, it's about a tragedy that we are watching once again. A tragedy that, it's a question in every Indian's mind that for how long we will have to face such type of news, such type of incidences, that is, floods. So it's northeast this time, right? So as what we can see here, the news, rain batters northeast India, lakhs affected and quick response has been initiated as well. So NDRF members evacuate patients and staff members from the flood affected Jawaharlal Nehru Institution of Medical Sciences in Imphal, in Manipur, that is, okay. And not just one single region. It's not just about Manipur, it's about Assam, it's about Arunachal, the whole of northeast is flooding. So as with Shubham Sagar sir, you have watched a video, that is why the Siang River is in news, okay. What are the features to Siang River? I hope you guys have already watched that one particular session. And now it's about the whole of the floods. With this, we have got one more important topic to discuss. Apart from Siang River, okay, we have got another thing, that is a bridge, which is considered India's one of those longest bridges, okay, and specifically a very tactical bridge, type of a bridge that is very strategic in nature for us as well, okay, that is on the Bombir River and on the Bombir Bridge we talk about, right? So the river which has shown a very huge level of disturbance inside this a village of Arunachal Pradesh, that is known as Bombir. So as you can see the pictures, first of all, Bombir is first of all a village located in the lower Dibang Valley in Arunachal Pradesh. Secondly, okay, with the second finch, it lies close to the Dibang River, one of the major tributaries of the river Brahmaputra. Okay, so Brahmaputra's tributary is Dibang River and Dibang's tributary is what? Bombir River, right? So the region is part of the eastern Himalayas and is characterized by hilly terrain, dense forest and yes, numerous rivers as well as streams. And the so-called Bombir River, okay, Bombir River is likely a local name or a stream near the Bombir village, not a major river system in itself, but it may refer to one of the smaller tributaries joining the Dibang river system. So guys, remember, a very smaller one, but yes, this time it is overflowing. Right, so we have got a very crucial tactical bridge, a strategic location bridge as well. As you can see, this is the Bombir Bridge, right? So it's a strategic importance first of all. It is also known as the Dibang River Bridge. So guys, remember, Bombir Bridge, also known as the Dibang River Bridge, okay. Now, located on the Roing Koronu and the Dambuk Hunli Anini Road, and was inaugurated by BRO, that is Border Road Organization. Next, the bridge connects Roing to Dambuk, the most important locations or the strategic locations in our northeast, okay, cutting down travel time across the Dibang River. But right now, this bridge is also flooded. This bridge is also under too much of question, okay, that what if the river water flows in a very violent way and what if, it affects the bridge. So basically, it is affecting the connectivity, the transportation of goods and services. Exactly, yes. But apart from that, it is also a strategic bridge. So we need to have a very, focus and a concerned attention there as well, that why the floods are happening. Specifically when it comes to our northeast, we know it very well that how delicate and how fragile the recent political and social issues they have become, right? Specifically talking about Manipur and yes, the insurgencies in Assam and West Bengal, that is troubling the whole of the Chicken Neck corridor, right? So one such important location is, okay, the Dibang River Bridge, also known as the Bombir Bridge. Okay, it is vital for what? Obviously, the civilian movement, disaster relief, and military logistics, especially due to the proximity to where? To the border with China, that is LAC, line of actual control. right? So guys, this is what the features to the Bombir Bridge. And yes, one more thing what we need to understand, okay, the bridge is part of the Trans Arunachal Highway, that is STAR project, okay, improving connectivity into the remote as well as the tribal regions. So guys, make it sure, okay, that the bridge, it's not just a bridge anymore. It's India's strategic importance. It's India's, one of the benchmark when it comes to the protection of the Northeast, the supply of men and material goods and services, etc. to the Northeast region, right? So what is the name? Once again, Bombir Bridge, also known as the Dibang River Bridge. And yes, on the Bombir River, which is tributary to the Dibang River, and Dibang River, which is tributary to obviously the greater one, that is the Brahmaputra River. And now the another thing that we have got from this wonderful news is another, like what we say, flourished, astonishing, wonderful, mesmerizing, okay, a tribe with some great culture, with some great traditions and beliefs. It is known as Edidomishmi. Okay, so what we have got here, okay, Edidomishmi, sorry, the tribes, those who are living in the regions, okay, of the Bombir River or the Bombir Bridge as well. So guys, remember, okay, so the region around Bombir is ecologically rich and yes, part of the eastern Himalayan biodiversity. And apart from that, it is inhabited by a very flourished, very astonishing a tribe with some great culture that is known as Edidomishmi, who have got unique cultural and ecological knowledge. Okay, so guys, remember the Edidomishmi tribes, where we do find them? We do find them in where? In the Bombir River region. Not only in the Bombir River region, but yes, also in the Bombir River region, right? So here we go to the next news. Some wonderful scenario that you are watching here, okay? A guy pouring some oil into the earthen pots, right? So yes, looks like somewhere in Kashmir, right? That's true. Okay, so we have got a festival there, a temple there that is known as Kir Bhavani Mata Temple. Okay, and now very soon we will be having a very wonderful type of a festival, okay, in our Kir Bhavani Mata Temple in Kashmir, right? Well, let's go back to Kashmir now. It's Kashmir calling again. Yes, after Pahalgam, after Operation Sindoor, after too many of, incidences that we have experienced, it's time to establish peace and tranquility, brotherhood, fraternity, harmony inside the valley, inside the crown of our country that we need to understand, right? That is Kashmir. So it is now about the festival that is known as Kheer Ganga, right? So here we go. Let's understand about the features of Kheer Ganga. It's Kir Bhavani. So as we can see, so Mata Rani bless us all, right? So the festival and the Mela, this is first of all the temple, okay, the Kir Bhavani Mata temple, okay. So we talk about the features first of all. The Mela, okay, it is about to take place at the Kir Bhavani temple, located exactly where? In Tulmulla region or Tulmulla village, okay, in the Gandarbal district of Jammu and Kashmir. Next, the temple is dedicated to whom? To Rangya Devi. Guys, remember the goddess name Rangya Devi, also known as Kir Bhavani, right? Also known as Kir Bhavani, so who is said to be the incarnation of goddess Durga. So a very important perspective from the art and culture subject, okay. Kir Bhavani temple, where Tulmulla region, Tulmulla village of the Gandarbal district of Jammu and Kashmir, okay, dedicated to whom? There is a Devi name. We have got the Raganya Devi, okay, and Raganya Devi, she is said to be the incarnation of whom? Incarnation of goddess Durga, right? So here we go. Next thing, Kir Bhavani. It is the most important deity of the Kashmiri pundits, okay. Now, the temple is built over a sacred spring whose water is believed to change color. Okay, so there is a spring coming beneath the earth, coming from beneath the earth, obviously, right? So the locals, they do believe, okay, as per the, customs, the color of the water changes. And yes, the most striking thing that we need to understand, the blackish water, if the water is, blackish in color, it is seen as a bad omen, that is as a bad signal, right? So, devotees offer kheer, okay, if you are aware with this, it's a type of a sweet dish made up of a rice, okay, simply rice pudding, okay, to the goddess, and hence the name Kir Bhavani. Okay, hence the name what? Kir Bhavani, right? So, the next thing, celebrated when? Celebrated annually. First of all, guys, please mark the features. Celebrated annually. When? On Jesht Ashtami, okay, as per the Hindu calendar, between May to June, right? And now, what is the most biggest highlight here to the festival? It attracts thousands of Kashmiri pundits, including those who migrated out of the valley during the 1990s. Okay, so festival has become a symbol of actually return and resilience for the displaced Kashmiri Pandit community. Right, so it's type of a festival or an event that marks the hope, the ray of hope for the return of the Kashmiri Pandits after their exodus, what we can take. It's not their exile, it was exodus, right? So now, will the Kashmiri Pandits return back to Valley? Hopefully, yes, they should, and the peace and tranquility should establish in Kashmir between the Hindus, the Kashmiri Pandits, as well as the others, that is the Muslims. It's needed, because Kashmir belongs not to just one single community or a group of 2-3 communities. Kashmir belongs to whole of India. Whether I am a Tamilian, whether I am a person coming from any northeastern state, from Manipur to Assam to Arunachal to Nagaland, whether I'm a Gujarati, I'm a Marathi, I'm a Sikh, I'm a Hindu, I'm a Muslim, I'm a Christian, whosoever I am, Kashmir belongs to me. It's my nation, it's my country's territory, that is India. Right? So it's not just about Kashmiri Pandits. Yes, it's primarily about Kashmiri Pandits. But secondarily, it's about the whole of the countrymen, whole of you and me, all of us. That is we, the people of India. Right? And make no mistake, Kashmir, yes, we lost POK. Actually, we didn't lost POK. We gave POK, and we shall be getting it back in very quick, very quick time. But yes, the very next thing, what we need to have is, we need to have the proper patience and yes, trust over the government agencies. That's it. Right, guys? So here we go. Going ahead to the next one. UP. Unfortunate news. Before we start discussing this news, let me just give one line, one disclaimer. I hate discussing this news. I just wish we didn't have this news. Okay. But yes, it is here. It is here with our newspaper. It is there in every newspapers every single day. Simply every often, what we can say, oftenly we have got such type of news that a Dalit family, they were attacked, okay, in Uttar Pradesh for hosting a wedding in a hall. Means like how immature, how what we say, senile, and how naive one can be when the person loses his or her sense of understanding, the ability of understanding that humans, they do remain humans regardless of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth, place of residence, profession, whatever. Right? This is what happens when we are, still surrounded by some orthodox and stereotype mentalities, those who had no real life experience, those who had no real life existence. See, these things were going on, till the 20th centuries. Yes. But 21st century, we call ourselves a modern state, 4th largest economy of this globe, 3rd largest growing market of this nation, right? 1.45 billion of the population, the highest population on this globe. Right? A rapid growing economy, a rapid growing society. But here we have got other part of India as well. Right? So this is not just about one news. This is about some incidences that we are watching. Though India's, there is no such international report by given proper organizations like UN or World Bank or IMF, maybe the financial or the non-financial institutions, that is on caste-based discrimination specifically. Remember, but yes, there are few private organizations, like for example, we have got some references with us. Okay, India Discrimination Report by Oxfam India, a private organization. What they have stated, as you can see, yes, keeping in mind that we are the fourth largest economy of this globe presently, right? Yes, we are. We are third largest growing market of this world. We are the country with the highest population, right? We are the country with biggest amount of intellectuals, right? So from the field of science, from mathematics to physics to chemistry to biology to medical science, India is growing, Indians are growing, right? But here we have got some disturbing data with us. In the very same India, we have got this India as well. So as we can see, regular or salaried employment in 2019 to 2020, this is the 2020 data, remember, individuals coming from scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, okay, earned an average of 11,463 rupees per month, compared to 13,440 for non-SC/ST individuals. Approximately 19% of this wage gap is attributed to discrimination, right? Self-employment. Caste-based discrimination accounts for 41.2% of earnings disparity in urban self-sectors. 41.2%, right? Next, casual work. In rural areas, caste-based discrimination contributes to 72.7% of wage disparities in casual employments, right? As stated by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, okay? If you want to see the caste-based discrimination, go and see the rural farm workers. There you will see the disturbance and the distribution of casteism in India, how deep rooted it is, right? So the farm owners, they do not have the caste, but the farm workers, they do have, right? Okay, this is what the statement came from great personality Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. The farm owners, they might do not have the caste, but yes, the farm workers, they do have, right? And this is what the representation is, 72.7%, right? Now, so let's move forward to the next news here. Kerala accuses Centre of bias over foreign aid approval to Maharashtra. Okay, so as per the Finance Minister of Kerala, okay, simply speaking, as per the government of Kerala, they have accused the union government, that is the central government, that you have represented bit of biasness or a type of a partiality, something like that, okay, when it comes to provide funds to Kerala as compared to Maharashtra, specifically when it comes to foreign aid, right? So as you can see the news here, first of all, the Kerala Finance Minister K.N. Balagopal has accused the union government of bias in permitting Maharashtra to accept foreign aid for its Chief Minister's Distress Relief Fund. Responding to Centre's decision, okay, Mr. Bala said here that Kerala had been denied permission to accept aid from outside the country in the aftermath of the devastations that caused because of the floods in 2018, right? So why did union government did that? We're not going to discuss that, okay, as it might be very sensitive for us to discuss, okay, but yes, what we need to discuss here is Chief Minister's Disaster Relief Fund. What is CMDRF? We know it about, NDRF, National Disaster Response Fund. We know about the State Disaster Response Fund, SDRF, but what is this new thing now? Chief Minister's Distress Relief Fund, CMDRF. So here we have got the features to CMDRF, okay. So first of all, distress, okay, it is what? Distress Relief Fund, okay, that is a state level fund used to provide financial assistance to individuals, remember, as well as communities affected by any natural disasters, any type of health emergencies, or the other distressing circumstances, okay. And the most prominent, it has been the state of Kerala since 2018, okay, right. we have seen that how many virus outbreaks we have seen in Kerala, not just COVID. Many other virus outbreaks, they have been inside the God's own country, right? And apart from that, yes, okay, the floods, and apart from that, simply the last year's landslide, okay, in the Wayanad region was another disastrous event that the Kerala people they faced, right? So here the CMDRF has been in much of the news, and now here we go with the further of the features. What is the aim? To provide immediate relief to the victims of whatsoever they are, the natural disasters from floods to cyclones to landslides, etc. Any major accidents, okay, may be natural or once again man-made, and yes, any other health emergencies, okay, any health emergencies, and yes, any type of virus outbreak as well, and for example, COVID-19 related crisis, right? We talk about the management. So it's managed by the Chief Minister's office directly, okay? It is no other, cabinet in between, no other department in between. It is directly handled by CMO, Chief Minister's office. Then next, operates under the Department of Revenue and Disaster. So which department CMO is holding here? So it is the Department of Revenue and Disaster Management. Then governed by specific guidelines for eligibility, fund usage and audit. So it has its own set rules or guidelines, okay, through which the eligibility of the concerned persons is identified, and apart from that, yes, the fund usage, that is the disbursement of the funds, and its audits. Obviously, auditing, when it comes to audits, so it's a public account, so it will be under Article 148. The Comptroller and Auditor General of India shall be taking care of it, okay? But yes, first and foremost, okay, it operates under whom? Under Chief Minister's office. Which department? So it is Department of Revenue and Disaster Management, okay? And apart from that, yes, directly under the CMO, directly, no other hierarchy is there in between, right? So here we go. Next, contributions to public donations, okay, contributions basically. So it is open to public donations, okay, as if you want to donate any sum of amount, any sum, okay, of money, you can go ahead and contribute to the CMDRF, that is Chief Minister's Distress Relief Fund. So if you can see, it is including, okay, open to individuals, okay, and tax deductible under Section 80G, capital G of the Income Tax Act. So whatever donation you have given to CMDRF, it will be tax free. So it is open to the corporates as well, and they are eligible to donate under the CSR spending, that is corporate social responsibility. So guys, CSR simply, okay, in ethics we read this thing that is known as corporate social responsibility. Okay, and yes, even if you are an NRI, okay, then also you are eligible to make your donations there. It's not just about resident Indians, it's about the non-resident Indians as well. They are eligible to make up their donations, right? Okay, so here we go. Next one. India and European Union set to conduct joint naval exercises. So the next big thing for us here, okay, we have called European Union. And it's not the first time, but yes, it's in a very crucial time that India and European Union, we both are going to have a joint naval exercise. See, remember guys, though it's not the first time, but yes, it's a crucial time, right? So as we can see the news, the Indian Navy and the European Union Naval Force, that is UNAV-4, will hold a joint exercise at the sea very soon. The exercise will see the participation of ESPS Reina Sofia and ITS Antonio Marcellena from the European Naval Forces, okay, as well as ships and aircrafts from the Indian Navy. So yet, okay, it is not yet, disclosed to the public which will be the ships and aircrafts that will be taking part in this particular joint naval exercise. But yes, from the side of European forces, okay, so it will be, remember, ITS Antonio Marsiglia, and yes, it will be ESPS Reina Sofia. Okay, that shall be taking part where into this naval exercise. Okay, but yes, remember from India's context, okay, it has not yet been disclosed. Okay, maybe within a day or two, the defense forces shall be disclosing this data as well. Okay, so here we go to the next one. Bangladesh Supreme Court allows Jamaate Islami to contest elections. Sorry. Bangladesh on a verge of another disaster. Well, the state is in disaster since last 1 year. Now, a banned terrorist outfit, yes, banned terrorist outfit, which was banned by Bangladesh's Supreme Court only a decade back in 2013. A particular organization which has been designated as a terrorist organization as well by many international institutions, including countries. But now what we have seen, Bangladesh going totally left, and it will be, not so good thing for not just Bangladesh, but for us as well and for other countries as well. If such type of people, such type of organizations, those who are considered banned, will contest elections there, right? We already know it that how Bangladesh has made its alliance very close with Pakistan and China, and how they are spitting all the poisons against us. These idiot Bangladeshis should remember that it is because of us they have been saved. It is because of us they have got their independent nation, or else, right now the whole race of Bangladesh would have been, wiped by the Pakistani army. We already discussed it, but let's discuss it once more. If these, idiots, these, just the naive people, if they have forgot. So let us remind them. March 1971. What Pakistani army did? Pakistani army launched Operation Searchlight once again, right? So this Operation Searchlight, around 1 million people were either displaced, killed, murdered, okay, brutally tortured. In those 1 million people, around 3 to 4 lakh women were there, those who were brutally raped by the so-called Pakistani army, right? You got it. It's kind of a center of gravity, right? Yes, those idiots only. So this is exactly what has happened. We saved not just the women, not just the children, not just the men, the whole of the country that was erstwhile East Pakistan and now Bangladesh. And now these people, those who were, just milling and crying in front of the defense forces of our country and the government to protect them, right? And now these people, having direct close association with Lashkar, Al-Qaeda and Jaish-e-Mohammed type of terrorist outfits, now they're going to contest elections. Taliban was one such example so far, which was ruling a whole country being a terrorist outfit. Muammar Jolani, who was once upon a time into the hit list of USA's FBI and CIA, on whom USA was providing some $1 million of bounty, and now the very same US president, what we have seen a couple of months back, that was having, not a couple of months back, actually a month back, to Jolani, who was once upon a time a designated terrorist. Now the US president was sitting with a designated terrorist of America, okay, designation came from America itself, on whom the bounty was kept something $1 million, okay, and American president was sitting with Jolani. Why? Because now Jolani is the president of Syria. Where is Bashar al-Assad? Is he dead? Is he alive? No one knows. Is there any particular investigation going on for Bashar? Is there any particular, talks going on inside United Nations or UNSC that where is a president gone? Right? No one knows. Alive or dead? No one knows. Who cares? No one. Right? And now Mr. Jolani taking care of the Syrian government as the president, a designated terrorist. Same goes with Taliban, and now we will be watching, this particular organization that is known as Jamaate Islami, okay, now will be taking guard of Bangladesh, right? They will be contesting elections, those who were banned because of their involvement in terrorist organizations, terrorist activities. And now, as you can see here, when you talk about Jamaate Islami, so an Islamist political and religious organization, no harm in that. We have religious organizations, okay, no harm in that, okay, founded by whom? Abul Ayla Maududi, okay, Abul Allah Maududi, 1941. And after partition, it split into Jamaate Islami Hind, that is in India, Jamaate Islami na Pakistan, and then Jamaate Islami after Bangladesh came into being, Bangladesh, and Jamaate Islami, we have got it one more in Jammu and Kashmir, a semi-autonomous affiliated organization with Jamaate Islami Hind. So we talk about Jamaate Islami Hind, a good organization, not a big deal, okay. We talk about Jamaate Islami Hind in, okay, apart from Jammu and Kashmir, no problem in that. But the other ones, Jamaate Islami Pakistan, a terror group, Jamaate Islami Bangladesh, a terror group, right? And no, this is not just me quoting this. This is what the international data has quoted it, right? So as you can see here, India, first of all, it is banned under UAPA 2019 for links with terror groups like Hizbul Mujahideen and promoting secessionist activities. So banned organization. Next, we talk about Bangladesh, deregistered as a political party in 2013 for its role in 1971 war crimes and radical ideology. Pakistan, a legal political party, obviously, what we can expect from a failed terror group state, right? Terror state, basically. UN and United States, not designated as a terrorist organization, okay, but see the hypocrisy. Not designated as a terrorist organization, but individual leaders and affiliates may be sanctioned. They have been designated as terrorist. So not the whole organization has been considered as a terrorist organization, but their members have been considered as terrorists. How it is differentiated? Dear US and UN, if you can answer us, that will be really great of you. And last, Jamaate Islami Hind. Okay, Jamaate Islami Hind, remember, okay, legal in India, claims commitment to democratic and constitutional methods, not banned. And now if you go ahead with the difference, Jamaate Islami J and K, okay, Jamaate Islami Hind and Jamaate Islami J and K, the two differences are there. Jamaate Islami of the Jammu and Kashmir, this territory, they have been considered banned through the UAPA, right? Okay. So here we go to the next news. Gay Chinese couple fulfill wedding dream in Freer, Thailand. No, it's not about a marriage, it's not about China, it's not about Thailand. It's about the homosexuality. How homosexuality is seen globally. Many of the countries, they do admit it, and many of them, they don't, including many advanced economies in many advanced societies like Poland, including France, including England, including Germany. It's not permitted openly, right? And now we talk about India. So it happened in 2009 actually. The NAS Foundation Case. The NAS Foundation versus National Capital Territory of Delhi. So till NAS Foundation Case, okay, it was section 377 of the IPC of 1860, okay, which criminalized the carnal intercourse or the homosexuality, okay, basically. Then, historically used to target homosexual acts, especially among the consenting adults. And then came in the NAS Foundation, an NGO working on the HIV/AIDS and LGBT plus rights, filed a PIL in 2001, challenging the constitutionality of section 377. Okay, so it was basically the NAS Foundation versus government of NCT. The judgment came in 2009. So Delhi High Court, what the judgment was given? It held that section 377 is unconstitutional insofar as it criminalizes the consensual sexual acts between adults. Okay. Fundamental rights, they were violated. Obviously, Article 14, equality before law. Article 15, that is prohibition of discrimination on the grounds of sex. So these two articles were badly and gravely violated. But then, next thing, Article 21, right to life and personal liberty, was violated, and then came into the picture the doctrine of constitutional morality. Okay, so it reiterated that the constitutional morality must trump public morality, which is often influenced by majoritarian prejudice. That is, please remember, feelings, they are all natural. Feelings are not man-made. Feelings given to me by Mother Nature. I haven't downloaded it from any iOS store or Play Store or any other website. It is given to me by Mother Nature itself. So how the feelings can go wrong, right? So this is what the logic says. And now we talk about the further thing. In 2013, the Supreme Court overturned the judgment in Suresh Kumar Kaushal versus NAS Foundation, reinstating Section 377. So remember, from 1860 to 2009, Section 377 was valid. From 2009 to 2013, it was invalid. But then 2013, the Suresh Kumar Kaushal versus NAS Foundation case, it was considered after that. From 2013 to 2018, it was valid again. Section 377 I'm talking about. Then came finally 2018, that is Navtej Singh Johar versus Union of India, which struck down the Section 377 entirely. So guys, remember, a huge battle the LGBT community fought. Firstly they won, then they lost again, and they won again finally. Now totally Section 377 has been repealed from our constitution. Guys, so I hope all of these things are clear. That's it from my side today in our today's the Hindu analysis. I hope you have got the clear picture of all the information, and for the PDF of this particular topic, and for any other class PDFs, please do join me on my Telegram channel that is named as study_with_Praveen. And if you wish to have any conversation, any particular doubts obviously related to your academics, you can connect with me on my Instagram channel as well, that is Praveen Mishra _2107. So guys, you can connect me here and let me know what are your doubts and how can I address them, and I assure you I shall get back to you at the earliest possible time. But yes, before that, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button to the StudyIQ IS English channel. You know the channel provides you the quantity, yes, in quality as well, right? So guys, hit the subscribe button so that you never miss an update from the channel, and see you soon in the very next video, in the very next session. Good day, bye bye, study well, Jai Hind.